The records are now open. So the first visual I'm receiving is the Merkaba symbol, which is actually embedded in the sacred geometry code behind me today. This is actually Metatron's cube behind me, which inside it has this 8-pointed star, a tetrahedron called the Merkaba. And in my experience, the Merkaba is a sacred geometric symbol that we can utilize to access our guides, to access higher realms of consciousness. And we can either do that by visualizing it in our mind's eye or repeating its name 3 times: Merkaba, Merkaba, Merkaba. So we'll start with that. So there are many types of guides. I like to call these archetypes of guides. We have angelic guides, for example, archangels and seraphim. And these are guides that exist in light. They are of the light, they are in light form, a very high frequency, often utilized for healing, energy purposes, working with your own healing or helping others heal themselves. They have many practical uses as well. And then we have our galactic guides. And our galactic guides are our star families. These are the Pleiadians. These are the Arcturians. These are the Syrians, beings of light that exist in interdimensional realms throughout our galaxy and beyond. And they can exist in light form and as well in density form. So some may be a little more physical than others, just depending on their dimensionality. And some might be very close to the angelic realms. For example, the Arcturians are very high frequency energy and very close to the angelic realm. So they would be a little bit more of a light being, where others might be a little bit more physical or have some more density in their structure. We also have ascended masters that we can call out to for guidance. For example, Kuan Yin, Buddha, Yeshua, Jesus, some of the gods and goddesses that we learn about in yoga philosophy. And some of these ascended masters, they're called ascended masters because they once walked the earth in human form and then have since ascended into the light and are now here sort of omnidirectionally to support anyone who calls out to them. One of my favorites is Saint Germain. We also have elemental guides, for example, the fairies, the elves, the gnomes, the unicorns, and the dragons. And some of these elementals are also galactic in their Akashic history, and some of them are straight up elementals that have exist in the astral realms of the earthly planes from their first existence. So there are many forms of guides, many archetypes, and each of these archetypes, once you get to know them, you'll start to understand and feel their unique energy signatures, which means, for example, Pleiadians have a very specific energy to them, or maybe a specific way in which they communicate with you. Certain tones, certain colors, certain clairs might activate with this specific star group. And everyone's going to experience these energy signatures or these frequencies personally. So there's not one right way or wrong way to feel and to connect with these beings. It's just going to be personal to you because you are your own unique operating system. And of course, there's your higher self, your soul, your own divine spark, that when you tap into, you're tapping into the oneness of the universe. You're tapping into the all that is to receive your guidance and healing energy that will support your life. If you're interested in learning more about channeling these specific archetypes, the angelic realm, the star being realm, the ascended masters, the elementals, and your higher self, your own divine spark, all of this we go through comprehensively in my starseed channeling course, then this is a course that would really help you expand in your knowledge and your understanding that we're never alone. Sometimes in life, you need more of your galactic guides by your sides, and those will be the ones that are most prevalent. Sometimes it's like a cycle or a period where it's really important for you to be tuning into your own higher self and your own divine spark. And so you're kind of running on that wavelength for a while. And then sometimes it's important to connect in more with the angelic guides, whether for your own healing or connection or understanding, or maybe it's for clients you're working with. So it's a very fluid system. And the guides and your higher self work at levels beyond human comprehension. So they always know what we need most. We need to always call upon guides of light, guides that are of the highest good, of the highest benevolence for all. That's going to put you in the highest frequency to receive the highest guidance and healing energy that's best for you and best for everyone in the universe. And most importantly, it's all about the ask. So our guides are ready and willing to support us with anything we ask them for assistance with. We just need to ask. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in to Inner Light Codes today. If you are interested in learning more about how to activate your clairsenses, your psychic senses, then tune into the links below for Intuition Awakening. If you're interested in learning more about the various archetypes of guides and how to channel their healing energy and their messages, then tune into the links below for Starseed Channeling course. I'm so excited to continue this exploration of our multidimensionality together. It's really fun. Once you get into it, it's like it brings you a lot of joy. It brings you a lot of sort of relief in the world when you tap into these unseen forces. You start to see the bigger picture and you start to understand that no matter what you see going on in the world, there is an unconditionally loving force in this universe, that the universe is unconditionally loving. And we have all these beautiful messengers and guides here to help us remember this and remind us of this when we need it most. Thank you so much for tuning in to Inner Light Codes. My name is Allison Eaton. I invite you to like and subscribe below so that these messages can continue to reach others on the path. Until next time, namaste.